Hi there, March 9th, Proverbs 9. My name is Pete Hardesty. I'm on Young Life staff outside of Washington, D.C. I used to live in Harrisonburg, Virginia. And when I was there, I got to start a ministry called Young Life College at James Madison. And I had a little band of about 3 or 4 college students that were my student leaders and a professor. And we started in spring semester, we just were walking around and doing prayer walks and meeting people. And then in the fall, we started with a bang. We kind of had 10 events on consecutive evenings or days. And then a couple weeks later, we took almost 100 students away on this retreat. I thought everything was going great. We were really tired. I was really tired, but so many students came to faith. Good things were happening. So at our team meeting right after the weekend, I brought 2 bottles of Welch's sparkling grape juice. Not everybody was 21 on our team, and little champagne glasses. And I was going to toast. We were going to celebrate. And I looked into some faces that looked tired and exhausted and maybe even a little angry and bitter to me. So I kind of started to take the bottles out and I said, why don't we go around the horn and just say how we're doing? And our team kind of the floodgates opened and they said, we're so tired. We've been doing this. We're doing the work of 20 people, not 5. And I tried to slide the bottles back into my bag, but they were already out. The cat was already out of the bag. The bottles were already out of the bag. Luckily, our team was very gracious. I did ask forgiveness, and they were very gracious to forgive, and we kind of took that next week off. But I was reminded of that story in Proverbs 9, verses 7 to 9. It says, whoever corrects a mocker invites insult. Whoever rebukes a wicked man incurs abuse. Do not rebuke a mocker, or he will hate you. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love you. Instruct a wise man, and he will be wiser still. Teach a righteous man, and he will add to his learning. Usually that's not my response when someone corrects me. I maybe fall in that first category of a mocker more often than not. But I wanted to share a question that's really helped me this last year. And it's basically, what's it like to be on the other side of me? And you're asking, how do you experience me? That's a weirder question to ask, but I think that's a good question to ask our team and people around us, maybe even our family. And it invites wisdom. It invites feedback. It invites maybe opening our eyes to a blind spot that might have occurred, how we can be wise and loving towards those that are closest to us. I also like to use the question in situations, what's the wise thing to do in this situation? Or what would a wise person do in this situation? That's been very helpful to me. And then I would like to finish up with that next verse is verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And I think fear of the Lord is not scaredy cat, but it's a confidence, a healthy respect, a reverence. It's a right picture of who God is and a right picture of who we are. And that picture of us not being too small or too big, but a correct and accurate representation. I've heard of true humility being not thinking of less of ourselves, but thinking of ourselves less. And I think fear of the Lord being the beginning of wisdom. How can we be wise today? I hope you have a great day. Go in peace and give them heaven.